It's the shocking news we've been following this morning. The Clippers announcing that they have parted ways with future Hall of Famer Chris Paul. The 40-year-old signed with his former team this offseason, then during the year announced that this would be his final year in the NBA. The Clippers are currently 5-16. CP3 is averaging under 3 points per game. He's shooting just 32% from the field. LA announced that they would work with Paul on the next step in his career. And this was probably surprising to CP3 as well, because this is what he put out on Instagram. Just found out I'm being sent home. Peace sign emoji, as we now wait to find out what happens next for CP3 in his career. To help us with that, we bring in our coach, Mr. Pick and Roll, Avery Johnson, tapped in with us. And Coach, it just seems and feels strange. The middle of the night this comes out. LA on the road. How does this go down like this right now?
Well, there's so many underlying factors. And I'm going to go back to my time with Chris Paul at the U.S. Open in late August around Labor Day. He was so excited to potentially play his last season in L.A. He had just finished a wonderful season with the San Antonio Spurs. He played, in all 82 games, averaged close to 9 points a game. Just had a wonderful connection with that community. And he could have easily gone back to San Antonio, but he wanted to be close to his family. And specifically, his son is playing ball. And so I think with this situation, something happened behind the scenes. And when you're losing the way the Clippers are losing, we obviously know there's some unanswered questions as it relates to Kawhi Leonard and ownership with another company that's out of business right now. We still haven't heard from the commissioner the final findings on that deal, but the team is not very good. Chris Paul hasn't started in the game this year. His minutes are really down. He's had a couple of DNPs. So you never know what's said behind the scenes. Something could have been said to irritate Coach Ty Lue. Chris Paul could have potentially wanted to play a little bit more. He probably feels, even though this is his last year, he probably could contribute to the team more on the court if he had more minutes. So you just never really know what's going on behind the scenes. But for this to happen in the middle of the night to a future Hall of Fame player like Chris Paul is very eye-opening.
Just 14.3 minutes per game for Paul. This is a career low for him. So what's next? Who will want him? Will someone want him?
Yeah, I think possibly. I don't know if anybody's going to jump and sign him immediately. But as you get closer to, the trade deadline in February, when teams, are trading for players and you maybe have to waive a guy, he can definitely help a team that's aspiring to win a championship. He's always been a coach on the floor. So who knows? He may end up in the Lakers uniform. You just never know. But can he contribute 10, 15 minutes a game if he was getting those consistent minutes at this stage of his career? I think the answer is yes.
Would be crazy if this is how we see the end of Chris Paul's career if no one does pick him up. What a career it has been. Avery Johnson, thank you. We appreciate it as always. Mr. Pick and Roll getting you on the straight and narrow with everything CP3. And CP3 is obviously way up there when it comes to those career assists. Number 2 all time in NBA history, only trailing John Stockton. Don't know if anyone will ever catch up to Mr. Stockton out of Utah. But CP3 looking for a new team. Last played on December 1st, played 15 minutes. And at a few points, we'll see what's next for him.